played very well, played very hard. We couldn't get on track offensively. First half defense, I thought they played pretty hard. We go to 10-10. They come back and get a field goal just before the half. At that point, we want to take the opening kickoff or the second half kickoff and go down and score. And this is it's the kind of game that we'd all expect. But again, the opening turnover in the opening play in the second half. Brandon Harris really he runs around the edge. It's a different play. So I think there's some growth there that needs to take place on offense, and defensively in the back half, I think the opponent had the ball 10 more minutes than we did, about twice the number of plays. So our defense is on the field the whole second half virtually. So have to improve. They can't take those kind of events. Football team's much better than they showed tonight, so I take that one. So, questions?
Coach, the offensive line just struggled badly from your perspective tonight, your line?
Yeah, I think the administration of the offense in terms of snap count and kind of the procedure, if you will, suffered a little bit tonight, as well. And then I think the offensive line faced a very, very, very talented, very capable defensive line at Alabama, so they were tested. And but we gotta function better rather than have 5-yard penalties, because we run out of time. And it just maybe it's not been on the road as often as we've had in normal seasons. Considering that the South Carolina game was back at home, maybe there's I didn't prepare them as well as I could have for the road environment. So.
You mentioned the kickoff out of bounds. Did you feel that was a big momentum shift when you tied the game and you kicked it out of bounds?
Yeah, I got to be honest with you. I think we're getting more from our kicking, and I want to encourage him. Certainly, kick it out of bounds is not what you want to do, but late in the game, we put the ball on about the 2-yard line, and if that ball's out, that's just what we needed to have happen. And so our kicker's, coming.
Plus, it really didn't hit anything deep. It just seemed like they kept going underneath, driving with the run. Is that what you saw as far as how they were attacking you guys?
Yeah, they, basically in the first half, they weren't getting enough with the run. And they went to the screen game and the perimeter game, and really didn't throw the ball down the field much. And then, after the half, the run started producing more yards for them. And in the second half, they just wanted to eat the clock up because they had a lead.
What's the best way to describe what that defense did against Leonard?
Well, I'd like to tell you that there was well blocked holes. I'd like to tell you that we gave Leonard an opportunity to run. I don't know that we did that, and so we'll have to see. And I'm not putting it all on the offensive line either. Maybe some of the things that we did, and it may have been in Alabama. I know several plays where they were sitting right on top of us. So.
How much did that affect the offense? Just Leonard's production on the 31 yards. What did that force y'all to do?
Well, anytime that you're not running the football, and which really what it does for you is it allows you to maintain time in possession, allows you to stay on the field, and gives you opportunities at bigger plays. And we didn't have that. I mean, we couldn't stay on the field. Our runs weren't allowing us to get first downs.
Coach, the interception aside, how did you think Brandon did?
Well, again, I think there was some learning that took place offensively, and I think at the quarterback spot as well. I think this will be I think we all know he's talented and capable. I think there's some things that we need to improve on in this event specifically.
Les, just your thoughts on Derrick Henry and how he ran.
Ran awfully hard. Very talented back. Big, strong, capable man.
Obviously not what you wanted or your expectations. What did you tell the guys in the locker room, and how do you regroup?
Well, first of all, tonight is it's not the regroup time. Okay, it's a painful time. It's the good news is we still have a lot to play for, and I think our team is. I think there's some maturity in that room that understands that that this is the rest of the season, and it's awfully important, and we'll take it one game at a time. And I think that they get that. I think that they're ready for that on Monday. I don't think they're ready for that right now. I think we'll understand that anytime you play the way you did, you got what you deserved. Because we're a much better football team than we'll play tonight.
Coach, were you surprised that they were able to run the ball on you the way that they did?
In the second half, you understand something. When you have 10 more minutes of offense.
Just wore down.
Oh my gosh, it's an amazing thing. You don't care how good your defense is. You don't keep the ball and possess it and move it down the field and allow your defense to rest as opposed to go 3 and out and turn right back and then now stop that big back again. So there's some work to be done offensively and defensively. You get to the back end of that, to be some exposed stunts that didn't work and some things that we're going to need some coaching. But I think first and foremost, if you put a defense on the field 10 more minutes than your opponent, then you're going to see how difficult it is to play defense more.
Coach, the injuries, JD went out.
Yeah, JD may have been, he's operating with a brace in his knee, and I don't know to what extent that was. It looked to me like he was really protected, but I don't. He had an awkward feeling. I don't think there's any reason we needed to have him come back. 18's doing much better. I'd probably guess he'd play next week. Obviously, Lockett had a pretty nice game. Made some big negative plays. So.
Was it just not consistent enough, because there were a lot of sacks and things like that, but like you said, they were able to just stay on the field? Was that third downs? What can you?
Well, third, I think we were 3 of 11, or 3 of 11. I mean, geez, that's not us, So, yeah, I congratulate Alabama. Certainly, they were ready to play. I don't know that we were.
What was it like having the added wrench of Kenyon Drake in their run game?
They added.
Kenyon Drake.
I know they added.
Oh, wrench. Like, what kind of problem did he pose? Having Dak.
Kenyon Drake is faster, fleet-footed, a little bit more dip and dodge, but a different menu. So I thought the big back was enough. I didn't know if they didn't put another guy in.
You mentioned the crowd; they were just relentless, huh? When you guys, as far as the crowd noise and communication.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really. The crowd noise never really kind of gets to me. So
With the offense.
Yeah, the noise and the function of the offense became difficult, cadence and things.
Les, what do you say to Leonard after this game? He's had so much success, and then this one, how do you kind of keep him up?
Well, there's a lot of football left to play, and it's a team, and it's not Leonard's fault. It's all of us. So he'll have an opportunity to continue to carry the ball and be blocked for, and we have some games left to play.
Coach, has time for one more?
Is it something about Bama? It's been 5 in a row? Or is it just coincidence that it's been that streak?
Yeah, I think it's a coincidence that Alabama's pretty good. I think it's a coincidence that there's going to be next year and an opportunity to get them in our stadium again. So they're all, every year is an independent year, and it does not function to lump them together. At least it doesn't for me.
Hey, Coach.